Nice apples. Game's a little loud, a smidgen loud. I do need to change the game too. Oh, it's loud because it didn't save it. I will adjust it. Final Fantasy XII. The Zodiac Age, but now it's called the Struggle for Freedom instead, because I've already played the Zodiac Age. So we're playing this one now. I put my controller on the top of the computer and now it's toasty. Just how I like my controllers. Also, Steam actually kept my old saves. I loaded up the game and it's got my old save from like 2 years ago. And this was the test save. I'm also inevitably going to hit the wrong button a lot because every time I hit B, that is the accept button and not the back button, because it's using the JP control scheme and I will get confused constantly. Yay, confusion. We're just gonna turn that down a little. Is that too low? You might be able to change it. I don't remember. It's not. Can we do it in here? This is not controller keys. Oh, here we go. We can't change it. Sounds good? Alright. Oh. It hadn't quite changed the control scheme yet, so I actually canceled it. There we go. Now it's correct. And we're gonna run the OST music. Just because I feel like it is basically it. Voices will probably still be loud. I like the voices to be loud though, so. Hopefully everything's working. If it's not, it'll crash. And if it does crash, I'll just disable all the graphics things, because the test I ran without the graphic changes. So I know that works. Also, do we watch cutscenes or do we skip cutscenes? That's right. Cutscenes are fucking loud. Why are the cutscenes so loud? You look at them, Vieira looks respectfully. Booba. Oh shit. Whoa. I dropped something, sorry. None of the mods affect cutscenes, by the way. These are all how the game ships. They're very beautiful looking cutscenes, considering how old the game is.
And in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Faron.
Faron.
attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
You kissing?
Nabonidus has fallen.
Impossible!
Gasp.
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabonidus has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Imagine how cool it would be
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
to play D&D on that
And
table.
I will go at his side.
Quick.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
You had one job. I always like this transition. This transition was cool. So many men. The start of this is so wildly different than any FF.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
About that palm. Chocobos are ass in this. I never used them.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Isn't the Ifrit in this cutscene? I forget. Maybe not. Oh no, yeah, there it is. Look, it's the Ifrit. I really do like this game. I understand a lot of people don't, but I'm a big
Blessings of the
fan.
Great Father descend and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all.
Mother.
There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. This game is like a big political. And a lot of people don't like the political stuff. You thought Rossler and Vaughn were the same person?
The death
A
of
lot of
Lord
people
Rasla
do.
Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
This dude's voice actor is
The
great.
air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute.
Indeed.
Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
The political
The
stuff is why
treaty
there's...
would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Gasp. This is why there's so much setup in this game. I think this is the only FF that has a setup like this. The rest of them basically just throw you in as the character, because the character is the story point.
It's as I feared.
This one is
They're
more
slowing
the
us down.
nations.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights
Look,
to
it's
defend
me.
his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole.
It appears the graphic mod is
Can you
working.
stand?
Oh, jeez. It appears the graphics mods are working.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How
Rex
old
is
are you,
Vaughn's
Rex?
brother, yeah.
17, sir.
Oof.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
Thanks, Captain.
Vossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Nice trained military, by the way. For everything that happens, for
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
I'm not sure... Well... Rex is just a carrier for this part of the story. They could have used anyone, but I guess they chose Vaughn's brother for some sort of attachment. Also, one of my mods isn't working. It's supposed to not be Xbox control buttons. I just realized that. That's fine. I know what buttons are what, so it doesn't matter, but I figured we'd try and get them proper. wonder if it's treating it like an Xbox button. Or an Xbox controller. It might be. I like this game's art direction, yeah. I will note the graphics mods that I have are extremely subtle. Unless you're looking at them side by side, you will probably not notice. It's mostly just upscales so that stuff is less crispy. Those buttons by heart. I've played too many video games in my lifetime. You can open the party menu by pressing Y. If a foe targets you, it gets a red line. If a friend targets you, it's blue. Stuff happens and you can use items and automatically attack and all sorts of stuff. By the way, nice parry, you fucker. Rex? I actually forget this every time I play the game. For some reason, Rex is level 90. When you autosave. I don't understand why it does that. And I believe it only autosaves when you end the area, but he is technically level 90 at the end. We've all played a lot of games. We're gonna up that a little. I like my battle mode on weight. Because I'm a weirdo. Let me drop this a little. Just smidge him so it doesn't clip.
Captain?
I wonder if it's a bug with New Game Plus being available on this save file. I don't know. Look at this fucker being cool. Turn weight off is more intense. That's true. Assuming that one mod is working, we'll have like a bajillion gambits. This mod is harder than... So, Palm hasn't played the international version, so I'll run through the difficulties. The PS2 version is what I'm going to call normal difficulty. It's just how the game was made. The international version is easier because it lets you do 2 jobs instead of just one. Hey, Mord, which makes you stronger, obviously. Instead of just the one license board, it has like specialized boards and then you can take 2 of them. This is supposed to be harder than PS2 FF12. I don't know how true that is, but as an example of what will probably describe the difficulty of what's going to happen later in the game, when this thing eventually attacks. Actually, because I'm wary of dying, hold on. We're gonna just do that real quick. Feel free to do your attack. I know you do it. So you got a special thing you do. There it goes. So you might notice that does a lot of damage. Oh, that... I'm alive, it's fine. We're gonna stand on this side now that I've made my point about how much that hurts. There's a bunch of difficulty tweaks that happen. So we're gonna have to be using... That just hits everywhere, okay. Buffs and debuffs and stuff that you normally don't have to do. Poke. Take your time. You know, just die at your own pace. We could speed this up. An easy boss. This game's supposed to be hard. I hope you're ready for 30-minute long quickening chains again.
Lion, this is
Oh,
Sunbury.
Jesus.
My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry.
Why are you so
You've
loud?
to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
I won't be making them whatever job. This mod comes with specialized boards for each character that are in line with, like, you know, like their character design or their character job or whatever, so we'll be using those. There are 2 board versions. I don't know if you're intended to take both or if it's just an option. There's like a linear version and then an open one where you can basically do whatever in whatever order. I'm not sure which of those we'll take. Oh yeah. International version. Lets you make whoever whatever.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Azalis has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense.
You fool!
Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
There's foes afoot. Time for all the belt buckles on clothes. There's several enemy soldiers. You don't need to. You can run away. You can hold the button. You can run. Wow. There's a potion. Fog potions. Hello, sir. Should also mention there's been numerous changes to spells. For instance, fire has a chance of applying oil by itself. And oil does 300% fire damage. Very good. I don't remember where all the loot is. I also don't know if it matters, to be perfectly honest. The mod comes with a sheet for where all the loot is. The game got easier? No. Because that means the enemy can also apply oil by casting fire on you. Are there goodies over here? I don't think so. No goodies. It comes with a sheep? Yes. Everything that applies to the player also applies to the enemy. Which includes the higher chance for debuffs to hit and stuff like that.
Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Hello, sir. I'm going to utilize the black magic spell, which I will cast twice. Very slowly, in an attempt to defeat you. Boy howdy, that's got quite the fucking recovery time. You also didn't cue it, you fucking jackass. I'm fucking bleeding. Stop. Cease this, sir. Also, basically every enemy in the game has twice the health and slightly more stats. Among AI changes, like using debuffs and whatnot. You guys really couldn't just, like, die when I hit you with that, sir? It's basically supposed to be not a hard mode, a slightly harder mode. There's apparently a version of the mod called Proud Mode. But I don't know what that does. Nor do I actually want a game that's like that. I just wanted different, you know? Let me in. Should make bosses more interesting at the very least. Because a lot of bosses are just pushovers, except for the Flame Spectre horse. That Flame Spectre horse is a jackass. Why do people keep giving you carrots? Because you're a bunny. I'd give you want a carrot? I'll give you a carrot. Special sleepy carrot.
Your Majesty.
Hey.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Hello. Oh shit, look who it is. The boy band leader himself.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll
Yes,
never surrender
fine.
to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now
done
you've gone
fucked it.
and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
It's weird audio clipping in some of the voice lines in this. That's Vane, yeah. Aptly named. He's the leader of the boy band. And now we get to meet our hero, Vaughn, who basically doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form to the story. Except for
Pretenses
the
of
first
peace
hour.
left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Capital L.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
I agree that Vane is very forgettable. He has the problem that Vaughn has. He just exists so that there is a body there. You know, you need some sort of head for the evil empire, so that's why he's there. Rat. Speaking of Vaughn, here's the idiot himself.
Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
And now the epic rat battle. Look at those eyes.
3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Let's start with gambits now. Come back, you fucker. I'll beat your ass. Are there chests down here at this point in the game? I don't remember. I know there's a chest somewhere later. But no, it's not me yet. I did it! Yay!
Wow, Vaughn, you got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
The desert eyes emoji.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do.
Work
hey,
in quotation?
Lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
I've got some work later as well. Welcome to the royal city of Rabanast. You work with my art, please.
Huh? What'd you say? Sir, you haven't
I don't know anything about squaws. I didn't play it.
Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift. Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today. Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
My bad.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way!
Why do the lizard men wear things over their eyes? I never actually learned that. I don't think it's ever explained, to be fair, but why they vibing with the blind?
What?
Hello.
Hey, that's mine.
What do you
To
mean
keep sand
yours?
out?
You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh,
What if they don't have
Am I the leader
eyelids?
now?
That's fair.
We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans.
I like
Well,
Pinello.
wasn't that what you said?
Look at this sass.
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I have no idea their ages.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
I think she's the same age as Vaughn. And Vaughn should now be the same age as Rex when we met Rex earlier, which was 17. I
One
believe.
of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Could you imagine wearing her outfit, though? Like, her shoes are probably comfortable enough, but the fucking rest of her outfit is like a skin-tight leather. She does have no booba, you are correct. Oh, there's anything we can do here? No. We don't have license boards or anything yet. We get license boards pretty quick. I'm just thinking of the comfort.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Vaughn.
Pinello said you needed something?
I like this dude's voice, too.
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no food.
He plugged his nose doing this voice, 100%.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy.
This is Waka's
I've
VA?
arranged for some
I don't know
replacement
VA
goods
names.
from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So, you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? Nah. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Boring. Who plays fucking video games to do work? I'm here to slay gods. That's why I play Final Fantasy. For the combat to fight God TM. Every Final Fantasy has you fighting God. That's not a spoiler. Every single one in the series.
There you are, Kites.
Stupid.
Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it!
Yeah, work in
This
quotations.
is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
It's a tomato.
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
That tomato is legit creepy. I'm impressed by how many voice actors you know and all the shit they do. People post bills, do stuff, get Billy, kill it. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck. Yeah. Plan primary. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Tutorials, wow. You don't have licenses. Whoa. Figure out how jobs work, stupid. 17, get a job. Alright. Didn't mean to... Why fucking yes is the default on all of these, I hate it. Alright, so here's the boards. You might notice there's 2 of each of them, but... Here's the boards for all the appropriate characters. We are obviously a Sky Pirate, as we are going to play the character-appropriate board. And each one of them has a freedom board and a struggle board. Struggle is the linear one. It's literally linear. It's not terribly complex, it's linear. And then the freedom one is like the traditional. Pinelli. She's a dancer, yeah. She starts the game off as your healer and has access to protect, I believe, really early in the base game. So that's what they made her into. Leading man, everyone's favorite. I don't think Ashes is particularly special. I think she's just your generic sword and board kind of thing. Oh, she's got access to magic, actually. Quite a variety of magic. A lot of time magic, actually. There's no dancer weapons in your game. Oh, there's still not dancer weapons, don't worry. She uses poles and rods. Yeah, princesses are typically sword and board, yeah. Also, Quake-ga. I mentioned there's a lot of magic changes. Quake-ga is accessible to the player. Or Quake in general. I don't think Earth magic was in the base game. And she's a pole dancer. Correct. And disease is available to the player as well. But yes, we're gonna do Sky Pirate. I guess we'll do struggle job first. So this is probably like... I mean, it's clearly a guided path. It's probably the intended character development. So we'll do that. Assuming it still has the functionality as the international version does by default, it'll allow us to pick a second job later in the game if we want. And we can just pick the other one for the character. It has duplicate stuff though, so we're probably not going to get anything by doing that. We could mix and match. I don't know if I want to do that though. Accessory. Alright, let's off to the desert so we can see the first clearly notable enemy change, since you guys can't see stats very well and it's hard to gauge that. This is my favorite enemy change, actually, because it's real weird.
Passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
That smirk. Off he goes. Skirt. Look at all them people waiting. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save right there. Because that was the test one. Do we have chocobos over here yet? Nope. No chokibos. Oh wait, they're back there. Chokibos. Silverfang is raiding. Hello. Welcome to Man Plays a slightly modified version of game. Featuring slightly enlarged cacti. See? Slightly enlarged cacti. He's a wobbly boy. It's a working title. Yeah. He do be a large boy. It's more than slightly. This one's sleeping. At least we can see the sleep animation a bit better. Look at this lad. Having a good lounge, you know? An Earthstone. I can't see your fucking health bar because you're too goddamn tall. Where is your health bar? Who knows? There it is. It is a cacti. Did I say cactuar? Are there cactuars in this game? I don't even remember. I bet. Is this modded? Yes. Using Struggle for Freedom and some other minor stuff here and there. Primarily just Struggle for Freedom. And I still haven't determined if the other mods are working properly. Fight the dinosaur? That is a mistake. I nearly died fighting a tomato and you want me to fight a dinosaur? A level 60 plus dinosaur? Do it? No balls. Let me kill this and then get the game to autosave before I int. Can I steal from this thing? I don't know. Well, it's modded, so who fucking knows. I stole a pebble. Alright, well. I did technically steal from it. Bop. Rogue tomato, vanquish. I love that the dinosaur just eats things and grows levels. I don't know why it does that. They just felt like it, I guess.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here.
He stole all his teeth.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Imagine seeing a rare flower that never grows somewhere and just picking it. You've literally killed it. What level is the dinosaur? Don't know, right, because I don't have Libra. It do be red, though. We leveled up. We're like infinite power stronger now. Watch how easily we defeat foes. Man, can't you see the clear and obvious difference in my power now? I should probably be careful with potions, because we're gonna need potions. I'm just gonna kill a few wolves for XP before we head back, and also before I die. What a wimpy sword. Don't make fun of my sword. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. I believe Vaughn is a dagger person in this mod. Which I don't normally use daggers, so it's clear and obvious. Alright, T-Rex. About to beat your ass. Fight some stuff on the way just so I don't drag a billion mobs down this one. I win the stone. Alright, how much damage do you do? I'd hit it for 0. So decided to cannibalize. Already hitting it for 0. Hello. Oh, Jesus Lord. I feel like that's a little bit more than that used to be, but you know. Been a bit. Alright, there you go. Oh, that was the autosave. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway. Back on our path of safety. We'll fight that later and murder it, don't worry. What's going on here, kites? I told Penelope.
Stand back there.
I told Penelope.
This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Why don't we just show them the rate of transit again?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second.
That's a fancy
How come you let
bird.
these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did.
That's it?
A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch it. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Imagine stinking of peasant Lumao.
Oh.
No, my flowers.
That does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes.
Hi, Penelope.
Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through, the closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
He's got a point. I imagine it's real uncomfortable with armor like that.
You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to
I
go
hate
through.
sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
Vaughn, you idiot. Stop trying to cause rebellions. Penella's a good friend dealing with his idiocy. Look at this man. Not that man, we don't care about that dude. You went to get a snock? I died to a T-Rex. Yo, Viera in this game look real good. Yo, look at it. Look at this. She touching him with her boob.
We will have order.
Look at the fucking front of his helmet. I forgot.
Your new consul, His Imperial Highness
What boob?
Lord
She still has
Solidor,
some. It's just flat.
Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
Hello, it's me.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul?
Now you're thinking a
With
different
hatred
cutscene.
you look upon the Empire.
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking.
Yes,
But
stupid.
know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not.
Weal.
I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred.
Yo, that dude is
suffer
built
your
like a
slings
barrel.
and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people.
$12 words. I'm insulted.
In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Thinking he could best me with simple $12 words. You insult me. You harm me. Clap check. Hold on. Oh, this fucking
Is
dramatic
Rabanastre to
hair
your
color
liking, my
change
lord?
every time.
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope
Nice
Lord
satellite
Gramus
dishes.
might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? You're The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
Hello.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
Until later, when I become a god.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Y'all. Drinking.
How can he stand about him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Teenagers, am I right? What would you do?
Vaughn.
Don't know, but I'd do some.
Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
I was thinking about doing something. Doing work
This place
later.
has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hello? 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 Hello, but with like 75 W's? Are we back? We should be back. Which says I'm live. But it also says I've not been streaming for even a singular second, so... How? And why? If I refresh... Oh, there it goes. Hey. Well, we're back. On the downside, I have jammed my hip into the island in the kitchen in the dark. But I do return. I actually just straight up, for some reason, completely lost internet. Well, I didn't completely lose internet. I had like half a megabyte down. Sometimes. And this time it wasn't my computer breaking. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the trash can gave up on life briefly. But a couple resets and we're back. I think so. We should be fine. Mood?
You think they'll let us in?
No moods, only cutscenes.
Are you
I don't know
crazy?
where it
it's
cut
in
off.
the palace, and we don't
The
have an
connection
invitation if
died.
you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think?
Back
If
to
I find
Dalmasca.
something, and it fetches a good price, How about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of
Think
Dalmasca.
of the money you could make if you have an airship, though.
Stay out of trouble.
You gotta spend money to make money.
An airship.
See.
I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Old Dallin. My boy. Look, it's our friend. Our other friends. They're our favorite friends. One of them has a saw that is powered by literally nothing and yet spins at frightening speeds. Don't really know how it works, but it do work. The game do have a built-in turbo sprinter move. Let's see if I can remember the optimal navigation here. I'm getting stuck on shit because we're going too fast, but... Powered by hope and dreams. This right? Could be. No, it's not right. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to be on the other side. Yeah. Look at this lad jump. I like this music. You know what we should do? Hold on. Actually, no, I think I just need to turn it up for myself. Oh yeah, I was at -18. There is a 13.2 and a 13.3. Yes. What's the different music sound like? I forget. What's the reorchestrated? What does the original sound like, actually? It's been a long time. There's such a minor difference. Which is good. That's how it should be. Stick with normal? You mean original? It's assuming this is even changing it. I usually play with a OST version. I can slap it on the original. It might only change it when we zone, I don't know. No, it is changing it.
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
FF10 is MIDI. This game doesn't do MIDI. That's why it's so different.
Be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me.
His eyes.
But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
Is he an elf? I don't know what he is. I want to know how to sneak
into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words,
He's got a cool cat.
Boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for
I love
years.
that.
If I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Need a stone. Without the power of a sunstone, it can't do anything. You get sunstones in the Giza Plains when it's not raining. Conveniently, it's scripted to not be raining. Until after the first time you go there, wherein it will begin raining. Skirt. This is also where we meet our friend Penelope once again. No. Yes? Is it? Are the Garo the people in the Giza Plains or the people past the Giza Plains? I think the Garo are the people past the Giza Plains, but I'm forgetting. There are bunnies here, though. The Mass, that's past the Giza Plains. I don't remember the name of the area, but whatever the fuck is south of here. A potion. Bunny. You're not gonna cast anything, are you? Because you're an asshole. Alright, fuck you. It do be wiggling, I hope. Oh, don't attack the bunny. Heavens to Betsy. That's a bad idea. They live in that one place near the other place with people? Yeah, you go there during the story. I know what she's talking about. It's the village, you cross a little tiny bridge, there's people fighting and stuff. Myagle. What do you sell? A broadsword. Sell one of every weapon, it would appear. Interesting. We talk to someone to get Penelo here? To find Penelo? Find her near the Dark Crystal. Yeah, that I went to her first. Imagine. It's a sunstone you seek. They're only here, they're valuable. You